Good evening. This is Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting. There are many people who write to me what is structured derivative, and they wanted to have a training with us on structured derivative. We did provided trainings to many people about the structured derivative, but one thing which I would like to discuss in this video is that what I noticed while providing the training about structured derivatives. Now, first of all, we need to understand what the hell is derivative. That's more important. A derivative is not only a financial instrument, it can be non-financial instrument also. Many Einstein, Edisons, Newtons believe that a derivative can only be a financial instrument. So example, any big company is taking a huge money from any bank, and that bank is asking a corporate guarantee that, guys, you give me the corporate guarantee personally signed by the proprietor, and this corporate guarantee is KPI driven. I'm sure that 99% never heard this about. Now, is this corporate guarantee a financial instrument? No. It's a non-financial instrument. So if you are thinking that the derivatives are always financial instrument, then wake up. You are in 2022, not 1952. Secondly, derivative is based on an underlying. Now that underlying could be interest rate curve, it might be OIS curve, it might be any currency, it might be any index, it might be any commodity, it might be any stock, any corporate, any ETF, any ITF, or it could be anything. It could be anything, let it be honest. Now that underlying is of two types. 99% books do not speak about that, but I do. One underlying is which is not sophisticated in nature. Now there are example, I am creating a derivative on GBP. Is GBP sophisticated? No. G7 currency, okay. I am creating a derivative on Swiss franc. Is Swiss franc sophisticated? Bit. And especially when it is Euro Swiss franc parity. I am creating on Chinese yuan. Is that sophisticated? Absolutely. Because Chinese yuan is onshore and offshore. Onshore impacts offshore and offshore impact onshore. It is sophisticated. And I have a lot of examples, but time is limited. So guys, when you think about an underlying, just always remember that whether your underlying is sophisticated or non-sophisticated. Now, when I use the word non-sophisticated, I mean to say that it can have internal correlations which you cannot see. Maybe your knowledge. That might be an issue. Another important thing which we need to understand in structured derivative is the understanding of the balance sheet. Well, let's take a simple example of three top companies of the globe. One is Amazon, one is Google, one is Apple. Amazon, the largest e-commerce player of the globe. Google, the largest technological companies in the world. Apple, not to mention the amongst largest technological and the cash rich company of the globe. By the way, all three are cash rich. Now, if Amazon wanted to have a structured derivative covering their receivables, that is completely different as compared to Google, as compared to Apple. Okay, all three are cash rich company, agree. All three are big companies, agree. All three are in the existence from the last 30, 35, probably 40 years, agree. But having said that, one thing that hits is the balance sheet. The understanding of the balance sheet. So the way we are going to structuring for Amazon, probably we might not be able to structure it for Google. And the way we're going to be doing for Google, we might not be able to do this for Apple or probably Amazon. That's very important thing. But unfortunately, what is happening and what I did notice while imparting trainings in structured derivative is that people have zero understanding of the balance sheet. And in many cases, I found that people have almost zero understanding of the balance sheet. And that problem increase in gravity when few have US GAAP as per their balance sheet, few have IFRS as per their balance sheet. There is a hell lot of difference between IFRS and US GAAP. Hell lot of difference. But we hardly bothers. So guys, if you wish to have an expert in structured derivative, that's very important. You need to understand the underlyings. There are hundreds of underlyings we have in the world. It can't be all can't be substantiated on a video on YouTube. And another thing, you need to understand the balance sheet in detail. That's more important thing. Because it is the balance sheet that defines a structured derivative. That's why it is called clientele derivative as well. Think about that. Try and learn the balance sheet, how balance sheet exactly works. Until and otherwise you are aware, I repeat, until and otherwise you are aware about the balance sheet, there is no point structured derivative can help you. This is Rahul Magan from Treasury Consulting Group.